Hi, I'm Mark D'Amato.
And I'm a banana.
Of course you are. And
welcome to Mindbreakers.
Gonna bring up our little special wheel.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, bam! And gonna give her a spin.
Because it's like you ever just not have a bottle.
Shocker.
Oh.
Here, now you're the shocker.
Now I'm the shocker?
Yeah.
So I'm no longer a banana, I'm just a fucking
you're the shocker banana.
Heavily charged banana?
You're an electrically charged banana.
Ever been to a house party where they didn't have a bottle, so they used a banana?
No.
Instead to play spin the bottle? I've seen this movie in fucking movie stores.
Yeah, so Shocker, 1989.
Yeah, I've seen this movie in movie stores.
After being sent to the electric chair, a serial killer uses electricity to come back from the dead and carry out his vengeance on the football player who turned him into the police.
Oh my god, he's Electro?
Basically. Director, Wes Craven. Now, I know about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I decided to buy a bunch of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons comic books, because of course those are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And inside one of them was a fold-out poster of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this movie until now. I don't even know where my poster of it went.
But you do have it?
Somewhere around.
Oh, cool.
It's where the Knights of the Nine poster I stole from Marku is now.
This is one of those things that I'd see walking around in the video aisle.
Wait. You see copies of this movie walking around.
I do. Well, I have.
You're
back
high.
when I was little.
No, the movie is walking around.
No, while I walk around.
Okay, because that's not what you said. You said that the movies were walking.
I see them parade in front of me. It's one of those movies that I just constantly.
I'm just imagining a VHS.
Exactly.
It's a VHS grows a pair of legs.
I'll go to the local Foot Locker and I'll run into them and I'll be like, "Hey, you!" And then they're like, "Yeah," and I won't even be able to see its name because I don't remember its name.
Shocker.
But it's one of those kids from elementary school.
Herman Schultz.
Yeah, it's Herman Schultz the movie. Are you ready for some Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. I mean, this should be good. It's Wes Craven.
Yeah. It seems
should be better than The Fucking Lamp. I hated that movie so much.
That movie was a bunch of fart gas. That movie was fart gas.
Okay, so let's watch this.
Let's ready for Buzz Buzz.
We are here today to bear witness to the execution of Horace Pinker, whose unspeakable atrocities have horrified the people of this great state. He stands convicted of 52 counts of aggravated assault, 23 counts of armed robbery, and 37 counts of murder in the first degree. Prisoner, have any final words?
Yeah. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I don't think he's dead. Contact. He's among you!
Now, Wes Craven brings you his greatest creation.
No more!
Shocker.
This movie was frighteningly good.
You know, this. I don't know if the movie itself was very good or if just the last movie we watched on here was The Lamp.
No, I enjoyed this.
This was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would actually. I was shocked.
We got a bald limping serial killer.
Yeah.
Who a lot of the movie was spent trying to catch him originally.
Yeah.
And he kills people with a knife and pretends to be a TV repairman.
It has a good pace, this movie.
Then our main after we see this guy screw around a bit with his knife and his electrical stuff and his thousands of TVs playing weird shit.
mainly heavy metal rock music videos.
Very good heavy metal rock music videos.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper does score this movie.
Yeah, and like Holocaust and like nuclear bombs being dropped.
Yeah.
And like just all out war.
The kind of
That's mainly what he watches. Yeah. That's his type of TV.
Then we cut to our main character. What was his name? The football guy.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan, right? We see Jonathan, who's playing football, and just runs headlong into a pole because he's dumb.
he's talking to everybody else while he's like,
and it gives him amnesia.
Yeah,
and then he has a girlfriend called Allison,
mm-hmm.
and he has a vision of the villain, the killer Horace Pinker, killing some people,
mm-hmm.
and so they catch him.
After he originally thinks is like a dream.
But he does a bunch of cool, like Horace has like secret passages in his base behind the TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
And manages to take out most of the cops before they take him out.
Yeah, this guy is apparently really good and like, okay, he's really strong, he's really smart, and he's eluded capture for the past 9 months.
He's also nuts.
Yes.
They finally take him down on a rooftop and he gets the electric chair.
Mm-hmm.
And Jonathan's going to see him at the electric chair.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
beforehand, Pinker, he prays to his TV, and then something comes out of the TV, talks to him, and goes into his body.
I call this the TV demon.
The TV demon.
The TV demon. The demon of the television.
It's all like the dream demons in Nightmare 6.
This movie's very much like a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep.
It's like Child's Play.
Not really.
It's very similar to a lot of like, you know, killer can jump from person to person type thing, like The Thing almost, but like,
but not quite as good.
Yeah, it's got its own little take on it and its own way of doing it.
So they fry him, and he survives.
Yep.
And they don't know this, but he manages to pass his consciousness into the doctor who was there.
Yeah. And then the doctor basically transfers his consciousness into her.
But the Pinker consciousness. To,
the Pinker consciousness
one of the cops
into a dead cop,
which doesn't work that well for him.
Yeah.
Interestingly, any person he transfers into has a voice like this and limps.
Not all of them. Like they talk normally.
They can. He can make them talk normally, but
for the most part they all have the same cadence basically when they do talk. They're all like grumbling and like talking like this and like raspy and saying things like, I'm gonna rip your lungs out and like
shit down your neck.
I'm gonna kill ya. I'm gonna kill ya. I'm gonna drive you all crazy. I'm gonna kill you all.
You want a balloon? So they're hunting so they think he's dead, but then he starts killing people again.
And
he goes to Jonathan's house and
Jonathan tells the coach that he's still alive.
And his friends and his coach actually believe him.
Mm-hmm.
After, I think, the cop who chases him trying to shoot him through the park, then he passes his spirit into someone he accidentally shot the spine of, so he can't move.
Like this jogger.
Who possesses the little girl.
Yeah.
Who tries to kill him with the construction equipment.
Oh man!
And then also the ghost of Alice.
She gets onto the little the forklift or the bulldozer.
We forgot something important.
We forgot a lot of things, but we'll run them back.
Allison's ghost shows up in his dreams.
Yeah,
and tells him that the magical heart necklace he tried to give her can knock Horace out of people.
Yeah, and we glance over the fact that she ended up dying on his birthday, but still, that's just a minor part of everything
killed her with a knife.
Going on. Yeah.
Also, when he's being electrocuted, Horace reveals that, or at least claims that he is Jonathan's real dad.
Yeah. And
the reason he limps is because he used to beat Jonathan's mother, and then she pulled a gun on him.
Yeah, in the leg.
But he disarms her and takes the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So he shoots her. No, he shoots Horace in the knee.
Yeah.
And that's why Horace has the limp.
Mm-hmm. shot in the leg. But everybody that he then possesses gets that same limp.
Yeah, the same limp and the same way of speaking. So he possesses the little girl.
Including the little girl.
Big fight in the park. Mm-hmm. Then tells the coach and his friends about it, and they have this plan to stop him.
Yeah.
Because one of the people he puts his mind into... Horace possesses a construction worker who grabs the medallion on a pickaxe and throws the pickaxe into the center of the lake.
Just whips it like with superhuman strength into the lake.
Yeah.
And not even Leonardo DiCaprio's getting that necklace back.
But they has a plan to go to the bottom of the lake and find it. So he sends a coach to get his mask back. Mm-hmm. The coach and Pac-Man, there's a guy called Pac-Man, don't ask. Yeah. Both of them get brutally murdered. The coach is actually in Pac-Man, but he gets the Horace is in the coach.
Mm-hmm. He gets in there and he starts to write stuff on the mirror in blood.
But Allison stops him with a very weird scene. And Horace, when he's out of a human body...
basically Care Bear stares him.
Yes, or Unibeams.
Mm-hmm.
But Horace, when he's out of someone's body, he looks pretty cool because he looks like he just walked off of a crackly television set.
Yeah, he's really all staticky. Cool. It's really good.
The effects are really good in this film.
Yeah. Freaking great.
So they fight for a while, and he possesses what's his name? Jonathan's stepfather.
Yeah.
Or foster father.
The detective.
And you got to get this out of the way right now because he basically does this later of, he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. To quote Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
So they have a chase. Chases him onto a building. They start to fight. He ends up like dangling off of the edge of it.
The father willpowers him out. And... then they have a weird plan to catch him with video cameras.
Yeah.
And one of the best scenes in the movie happens where not much to say. This is a good movie.
Yeah. Well, like aside from like there are a couple of little patches, we'll talk about
good
them
first.
after.
Good out of the way first.
The Island of the Dead tells him to basically do this thing.
But they have this chase through various TV stations, which is great.
Yeah, he jumps into the TV set and starts like chasing him all around the nuclear bomb explosions, and the war, and the
news footage into an actual news anchor room. They fight there. They fight in the movie Frankenstein.
Yeah, they go all over the place. They're all over the TV.
They end up in some white trash living room.
Yeah. Well, like no, it's the living room where his mom and his
no, the other one. Oh, you know when they fight and break everything in the living room?
Yeah, I remember.
It was just the woman with curlers sitting on the couch yelling at them.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo's mom basically screaming at them. So they end up going through there. They end up finally getting into where his mom
Alice Cooper concert. They end up in an Alice Cooper concert.
Yeah, that too.
He's in a straitjacket.
Mm-hmm. And there's like a BDSM girl with a whip.
Because Alice Cooper.
Yeah. Which, like, it looks like she hits them at one point, but she doesn't do anything. I'm guessing, like, are they just kind of, like, there? They
somehow trap him, and some of his friends blow up the power plant with a crowbar.
Yeah. And he's like, once they
so he traps... Oh, he finds out he can control Horace with the TV remote.
He just has this, is like, oh, okay, perfect. I'm going to freeze frame you. Oh, I'm going to rewind you. I'm going to back you up. I'm
smacks him into walls a lot.
Yeah. Repeat.
He does the best kill from Nightmare 3 on him when he smashes him through the TV.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, he was running at him, like, gonna tackle him, and they just smash his headlong, like,
to a television.
Into the telly.
So they cut off the power. He escapes through the video camera. Jonathan does.
He puts the necklace on the TV camera. And
he does the "You're not my father" thing. Jumps through, and the power goes out, so Horace blows up.
Yep.
And goes.
Horace's biggest weakness is this necklace.
He goes through this TV, and then the TV blows up. But then Jonathan turns off the fire.
Yeah.
And then the movie's over.
I love that sentence. Jonathan turns off the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he has like a little make out with his ghost girlfriend, and then the movie ends.
Yeah.
But oh man, this was actually very, very entertaining.
So give your problems with it first.
Oh, it's got a couple of little things, you know. It's like Okay, honestly, it's a little
You're always writing in a little notebook.
Yeah, I know. I've got tons of notes on this thing. But, man, there's a couple of little problems I had with it. Like, for example, the dead cop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the dead cop. It's like, yeah, sure, he kills him. And then he ends up possessing him and leaving the morgue.
Yeah.
And going after Jonathan. And...
Just saying, he shouldn't be able to possess both the dead and the living.
No, why not? More interesting for the killer to do so. I don't mind that.
Okay, at least the dead body did not work too good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fair trade.
Yeah, he admits it's like, yeah, this is like, you must be slow as shit in that body. And he was like, it wasn't, may not be the best, but I can still catch you, you little shit. Like, still chasing after him and stuff. It was good. But like, the fact that he's being chased by a dead cop, and people see him being chased by a known dead cop,
and no one is fazed by this.
No one at all is fazed by this. Aside from the police, who see this as, oh, the police are chasing you now, kid? Well, I guess we should try to take you in and arrest you then, huh?
Even though the cop is dead.
Even though the cop that was chasing you and shooting at you in the middle of a park
is known and reported
is
dead.
deceased. Is knowingly
He has
deceased.
shuffled off this mortal coil.
Yes, he has ceased to be. This is an ex-cop. So basically this is... Okay, would you say this is better than Maniac Cop? Or would you say that...
I don't know. The first one? Because the first Maniac Cop is...
Considering first and second as one movie, would you say it's better than this? Like, as a whole.
I gotta give Maniac Cop the point there.
You gotta give it to Maniac Cop?
Because Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. I guess so. But I still really liked this.
This is really good. But
honestly, lacking the star power in most ways, like, especially where, this fails in Bruce Campbell. And Maniac Cop.
This doesn't really have any well-known horror actors in it. I'm surprised he...
Yeah, it's lacking star power, but it's still...
surprised about... Like, it's Wes Craven, and there's no Robert Englund
substance.
But there's no Robert Englund cameo as someone.
Yeah, but it still has the substance and the interest to grasp.
I would have... Like, one change I would have made... Because obviously he wouldn't have to buy the rights to it because it's his movie. One of the things he goes to when they go TV hopping and given a nice meta touch like they did for Wes Craven's New Nightmare is end up in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, he does a fair bit of the whole dream aspects and everything are in there. It's typical Wes, but it still is like it's still fresh. It's still like its own kind of idea. Like even if movies like Child's Play, like Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, and like just all of those kinds of things like set aside, this is still a great movie.
Yep.
And the concept honestly is still there. It was very well done. Funny even.
Yeah, I
laughed quite a few times.
I personally found it hilarious when he ran headlong into a pole.
Yeah.
And then tripped over the Gatorade table.
The first 20 minutes of this movie is more interesting than the whole of The Lamp.
Yeah, The Lamp was a bad set.
Oh wow! And the first 10 minutes of The Lamp was the best part of The Lamp. So saying
I'd say the last 10 minutes of The Lamp.
No,
because we actually have stuff happening.
Yeah, but first 10 minutes for me. Like after that first 10 minutes, I was a dead duck.
The gin did at least look cool, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, but that wasn't even the most interesting part of it. But anyways, this movie though, it had a lot of really cool stuff.
Great effects. It wasn't shot on video.
The killer's powers are pretty well defined.
Yeah.
Even though he is arguably very OP.
Oh, he is amazingly OP.
Yeah, he's still it
the
still
thing
does
is,
a good job of explaining how his
with
powers
how
work.
OP he is. It's basically if Freddy had power in the real world.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Mm-hmm. But it works well.
I mean, if he only had powers in TV world, but was just normal dude in real world, that would be something else.
Do you think that the killer would be able to kill Jonathan in when Jonathan's doing the whole dream walking thing?
Probably.
You think he would have been able to do that?
Yeah.
Because he was freaking out and everything, but then again, Jonathan was able to jump in him and stuff. So would he just be intangible to the killer?
Maybe.
Because he is in a dream, technically. But still.
But once he's lightning-y, who knows once he's lightning-y?
Well, they do get into a fight and stuff, and when he is lightning, he could have killed him. Like, I'm pretty sure he could have killed him. There was moments where he would come out of the body and he would be all staticky. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he's entirely, like, invulnerable in that state.
I'm surprised he didn't have the idea of let's throw water at the lightning man.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have done much, though.
I probably, but I should at least try.
Imagine it just drips down in like a wet TV. Like a wet TV screen, just like slowly.
We're dealing with a guy who's made of lightning. Let's get some kind of rubber. Ground yourself.
Yeah. Rubber suits.
Yeah, rubber suits, rubber shoes.
Rubber suits and water guns.
Hey, it's good work.
That would be fun.
Better than let's take out the power plant with a crowbar.
Load up on water.
Got to say, great security on your power plant if a bunch of guys with a crowbar can take out the power for the entire town.
Yeah, damn, Rhino's good at like just taking out like entire city blocks' power supplies.
Yeah. So, what do you give this movie?
Oh god, I give it a lot of things. First, okay, before we review this though, let's talk about the few little things that we missed out. Right. A couple little things.
Yeah.
For example, the fact that you could like just teleport through outlets.
Yeah, that is only once though.
Yeah,
it took him a while to figure that out.
Yeah, like just the fact that he's able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd actually prefer him doing more of that than actually possessing people, because possessing people doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because he's lightning based, so him controlling technology and jumping through power lines, that's cool. That's fine. I'd like to see him come out of a phone actually.
Like he kind of goes through like
if they'd him possessing people doesn't work for me.
The vibrating chair though.
Yeah, that would be funny.
And Merrick looked at this vibrating chair and was like, he's gonna come through the vibrating chair.
I guarantee someone's gonna die with this chair.
It's like he's gonna be able to.
I would not have had him possess people.
What would you have given him?
No, just go through technology and control it and control technology and stuff.
Shooting flaming toast at him and shit.
Maybe, sure.
Yeah,
just possessing technology, because because they establish his powers as he is living electricity now.
Well, like I see it as like he has signals.
Human made of living electricity going into another human just electrocute the other human.
But it's like I'm seeing it as like he has signals. He is like he's like a broadcast almost. He's like a broadcast signal. Yeah. He's able to like possess people by like overriding their signals.
Yeah, but that doesn't make much sense.
I know, but like that's the way that I kind of see it.
I'd accept.
That's the only way it makes sense.
I'd accept it
to me
if they like. And we didn't have cell phones in '89, but if it was going through like a hearing aid or a Walkman or something, that would be one thing. That would make sense.
Yeah, but he goes through the vibrating chair. I was half expecting him to possess the vibrating chair and like strap down Jonathan and like turn the vibrating chair into the electric chair and be like, "This is what you did to me." Like I was half expecting that, but it didn't happen. Like I was expecting him to just do stuff like that, like transform household electronics and things into things.
That's what I was expecting too, just not possessing humans.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's kind of where I draw the line with him. It's like that's a little. If you want that to be your thing, that is fine. Yeah, you either have that or the electricity stuff.
Yeah, but it wants like he can go into your head and everything, like Jason, like Freddy.
But the thing is, since he can clearly materialize himself his own body, what's the point? What's the point of that?
What's the point in him taking over other people? Why not just take over Jonathan? Never explained. Exactly. Aside from like when he has the necklace and everything. Like the necklace is his big no-no. But like when he doesn't have it on him, why not?
Because he doesn't want to possess Jonathan. He wants to kill Jonathan.
Yeah, but possess him, kill him, and get out.
I don't think it'd be as fun. I think he wants a challenge. I don't know.
Because he stabbed himself as the coach.
Yeah.
So like,
he did do that.
And he clearly survived after that. So he could have just jumped into it.
How did you score this one? We can pretty much cover this film.
I'm gonna give it.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth a watch.
I'm gonna give this a full-on 7 TV demons.
7 TV demons?
7 TV demons out of 19 rhinos smashing power boxes. Well,
I'm going to give it 3 more Alice Cooper songs.
Okay.
Out of 5.
You should have done more music for this.
So, I've been Mark D'Amato.
And I've been a little girl driving a bulldozer around.
Of course you have. And we'll see you all next time.
Later, guys.
Ciao.